Hello and welcome to episode 8 of my IXION playthrough. So, as it stands, we have started construction on the majority of Sector 3. We are still missing resources though. I'm going to want to get some more polymers to be able to actually get some more power, but we also need more alloys. So the first thing we're going to start with is I'm actually going to go ahead and get some management done. Let's bring that up to 100. Let's bring this up to 100. I think what we'll do is I might remove one of... I think it's powered off for the minute. It is. I might just flat out remove this or replace it with ice. It might be better to have it set to ice. Not that we can power it on at the minute. Because obviously this sector is going to be producing and stockpiling most of our building resources. That's the plan. Okay, with that in mind, now that we've done that, this shouldn't be getting any ferrite in anymore. We should be getting very little. I might disassemble both of these so we can get the probe launcher up, just so that we can see whether or not there's any ferrite nearby before we try to leave. But that also allows us to reallocate the power. So let's do that. Now that we've told it that it should keep its full stockpile and not export, let's do the same or similar with food. That's already been done with food. Polymers. I can keep it there. Oh yeah, that doesn't have polymers on it. Excuse me. Electronics. They're not being moved around at the minute. Okay, that's fine. You can get the ferrite out of there. Send all the ferrite over to here. There's no reason for it to be anywhere else. And then we can actually remove ferrite from the stuff to move from one location to the other. And the same with carbon. Okay, let's dismantle that. And dismantle that. And then we need to rebuild our probe launcher, which we're putting back down here. That is the probe launcher, isn't it? Yeah. So the iron we have here will feed the probe launcher. The remaining iron will feed this while we start getting our resources back up. Let's unpause. We're gonna need the carbon. We have some carbon in. We have the power to activate it, but I don't think we have the crew over here in a minute. We'll let this finish its production cycle and then we'll turn this off and cycle it over to carbon. We do need to build more solar panels. We are running out of power. Okay, cycle's finished. Power that on. Power that on. Should have checked that before I did that, but never mind. I'm still a little on the fence in terms of power that off. We'll be able to tear it down eventually. Yeah, what was I saying? I'm still a little on the fence in terms of how to handle this series in general. It's a weird prospect. Because a lot of this waiting around for stuff, I'm still finding stuff to do and doing it, but it's not necessarily the most interesting. While I'm just waiting for resources to move and things to get built. Okay. slow things down.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
7 crew members were injured in the farming district. Okay. We are at the point where we do need to either move the station or find more stuff. Auto build. One of the crew members? How? How did you do that? You're not supposed... There's a population limit. Why did you put a crew... What is the point of allowing me to assign a population limit if you're going to override it and do it anyway? What the hell, Gam? Developer, no excuse for this. Look, 300 here. We were already at 360, and you're still trying to dump members of the population into this sector, even though the limit has been surpassed by 61. Fuck you, developer. Is it that they can't go anywhere? There might be an issue that there's no space left in any of those. Okay, the accident in Sector 2, let's have a look. In which case it should just stop. I can't output this anywhere, we are going to stop here. Okay. Let's have a look. There's space in here. And there's still space over here. We're trying to load this up with workers, so let's move from here. 20 from Sector 1 to Sector 2. Non-workers. And then move from here. 20 workers from Sector 1 to Sector 3. Okay. Temporarily fixed. We have still 100 crew members. We need more. Need more iron. We also need more power, so let's... Yes, I'm aware, but you're not going to start constructing it for a while. How long till this probe is ready? It's ready, so let's pause. Let's figure out if we can get... or what resource we can get in a reasonable range. Why can't I zoom in here? Let me zoom in. So we've got ice nearby, that's not helpful. More silicon, more ferrite. Okay. And with that in mind, we can reconfigure these. Prioritize some ferrite. That one's already mined. Let me tweak that actually.
Population transfer complete.
High priority silicon, just so that they grab these two first, because they're nearby and they're not going to require them to go flying off somewhere else.
A probe has completed its scan.
Mining ship is on the way. We could actually move over to Uranus, but that's going to take us longer to get back. No. How about no? Can I tell you no? Can you not go to the other side of the galaxy? The other side of the system. I want to override your current task. Because I forgot to do this. Oh, you are going to rethink about it. There we go. So silicon's nearby, then let's drop these down to low. So once they've got all the silicon, they should then head over to here. You have a priority to get us ferrite, then carbon, then everything else. Right. Is that ready? That is ready. Probe. Launch. There's a larger chunk of it here. There it was. Where are you? Gotcha. Lost you. It's a very, very small area. God damn it, the mining ship didn't even get all the way there before it needed to return for repairs. It'd been sitting in the ship for so goddamn long.
A probe has completed its scan.
There we go. You're still repairing, you're still waiting for the polymers, which we're basically out of, aren't we? Yeah, you're not able to send over. We could turn one of these back on, we might... the second we get another injury, then... Let's pause the game. Okay, we can do that way. If we get another injury in this sector, then we're going to not have enough crew members. So we will have to pause. Probe completed its scan. Is the probe ready again? Yes. So let's see if we can find more nearby carbon. Oops. Bollocks, I didn't mean to click there. That's too far away. Twitchy finger. Okay. So we are making polymers and they're very steadily getting fed over to there, which is fine. Okay, that's all the nearby silicon.
A probe has completed its scan.
Let's pause again. And then we're looking for something nearby that's carbon. Small amounts of ferrite. Yeah, there isn't anything. So we are going to have to look to start moving the ship. That's fine. In which case we can power this down for now. Actually, no, we don't have to. We know where we're going to go. We're going over to Venus. Let's see if there's anything else near Venus that we haven't found yet. So there's a small amount of ferrite over here.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Sector 1 could have been worse. If it was Sector 3, then we'd have a problem. waiting for it to tell me that the probe is ready. I didn't turn the building off yet. No, I wouldn't have been able to launch it if I had turned it off. Okay, now we'll turn it off. For preservation of power more than anything else, and to allow this to finish building that. We don't have the spare resources over here yet. Oh, that... I didn't notice that one. Okay, that's fine. We're okay. 4 crew members came off being injured. I didn't even hear it tell me that this one had gone off. It went off the following cycle. Okay, that's fine. Ferrite is being converted. Battery is being charged. And that's how long battery will currently last. We can disable the research facility to give us the extra power we need to move to a location. What can we do in here? We are overproducing food, so we can turn off some food supplies in here. That's already off. Do these take power? They take 1 power. Do the bigger ones just take 2? Yeah. This place is fully charged. We could add another battery, but we don't really have the resources at the moment.
A probe has completed its scan.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources over here. That's 500 odd, that's 100 odd. Shy of 100. There's another, so there's at least 1,000 over here. We want to know how long will it take to get to the moon? 2.3 cycles.
A probe has completed its
We
scan.
may have to actually add extra batteries. We can turn off the production facilities in here because we're done with carbon for the time being. Oh, we should let it finish its cycle, that was my bad. Oh no, it needs exactly, it actually needs 5 in order to run. So it's just saying it's got 4 in storage, it needs 5 in storage to run, so it can't run. Fair enough. I am tempted to start building more of these, but we do need... Are you actually building that? We need you to... Well, these are no longer import-exports. Same applies to those. Okay.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Which one do we have selected? Oh, we have iron selected. I want alloys selected. That doesn't need iron in a minute. Pause. Where was that? Wait, how have you managed that game? How have you managed that? Where did you suddenly get 20 from, and why are you dumping... Is everywhere full? Is that the problem? Is it just that you're stupid? that you've realised that everywhere is currently... No, because these two are not at capacity yet. You can still send people here. You are configured to send them to Sector C or Sector 3, or you were. Yeah, so it's reached its limit. It's reached its population limit and then just decided to dump everything where it is rather than pausing. Developers, have you never played a video game before? This is a level of ridiculous that shouldn't exist. You have reached my population limits and you are deciding to just dump them, or dump the population, into the current sector rather than I've got nowhere to put these because they've told me, that the player has told me not to go over this population, so I'm just going to dump them here anyway. Fuck's sake. Okay. Turned it off. Right, we need to... We can't get 20 everywhere, so let's move 10 from here. It doesn't matter what crew it is. 10 from Sector 1 to Sector 3 and Sector 1. There. We're basically at population limit now until we can get some more iron to build some more housing. Or actually upgrade the housing. Okay. We can get this one up and running. We do have the available power now. This sector has workers, but I don't think it has enough workers for this. Okay. Have a quick look back at Sector 1. Good. You have repair materials, you're repairing the hull. We do need to rebuild that, or the one that we took down, but that can wait. These are not particularly big, but...
Population transfer complete.
Okay. Still kind of want to focus on that. That is the most important. Actually, no, because that's the thing. It doesn't care how near things are, just how high a priority they are. So even if I think I'd have to tell this that these are high priority to collect and mine. I would have to... Can I bandbox these? No, I would have to individually tell it, hey, don't collect any of these and then deselect them later. Okay, good. It does mark them. And that'll prevent them from trying to go over to the other side of the
Population transfer
system.
Complete.
I don't mind them trying to collect that. Okay. I do now want to kind of increase this. Populations come over. That gives us... That does give us the 30 we need for this, but we are going to have to turn... Actually, we don't... We'll have to turn this on to be able to build this. But we are about to get a bunch of excess space for population. So you can now have 200. Over in Sector 3. If I turn you back on, you actually going to send them to Sector 3 or are you going to dump them in Sector 1? Okay, you've sent them to Sector 3. Send by the speed 1 for the time being. There's enough room there for 50, so there's enough room there for everybody currently in cold storage. and then we're at absolute population limit anyway. So while that's working, we probably have time to turn this back on, resume the construction of that, so we can increase the speed at which we're making alloys. Turn it off for the time being because my math says we cannot have that running at the minute. Okay. I'd like to just set that to 100, but I don't think I can do that from there. Increasing in... Let's go halfway. There we go. Once we have the additional crew members required... Are you... the capacity? No, you still got a decent amount of storage left in you. It is going up, good. If we get one more, then that'll be enough, but it also means the second something breaks, we're going to be working extra hours. I read these numbers backwards, so we can turn this on now.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Okay, they still have capacity in there. I can actually turn this off because we're not doing anything with it. We do need to make another one of those. We are going to run out of resources to repair the ship soon. Excuse me. A steel mill has been disabled in Sector 3 due to an accident. 21 crew members were injured. 20 fucking one. That's more than a single hospital can even handle. Well, now I have to take one of these offline. That needs to be built as a matter of high priority. Power that down. Okay, that's enough staff for it. $20 That's what percentage of the population? More than 10% of the population got injured. What the hell kind of math is that? I think they survive. I think I caught it soon enough, but it was a cycle after the last one, and it didn't give me a notification. I had no idea it even happened until I noticed this down here. Okay, that... Can we power that off? I need to power something off before it gives me another thing down here. We can't. We need the resources coming from here. We don't, however, need that or that on at the moment. We will do, just not at the moment. We can also definitely power that down. Still got 100 odd there. You've almost finished grabbing that. You're coming down to here to get this. Taking a very roundabout way to get there, but fair enough. We do need a little bit more carbon. Structures going over there. See if these guys die before that gets fixed. There we go. Sorted for now. Until the next time the game decides to be an arse. We should probably bring that down to 50, just so that Sector 1 has... Yeah, we're losing hull at an ungodly rate. There we go. Getting more batteries would be good. We are still overproducing food, which is fine. Because I'm kind of inclined to prep the station to move.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
5 crew members, Sector 2. Fine. Okay. Let's... Is this sector considered a space sector again? No, yeah. We need to get another EVA dock down. Also now start sending alloys back over to there so that we can start working on improving the housing everywhere. Slow it down for a second. Worker population in here is healthy again. Do I want to get that up and running? Let's get these stockpiles built. We can always pause them later, but mostly I just want to start clearing out that. So we can pause them when we're not or when we don't need them, they're not using them. Sector 1 specialised in space, rank 1. So that's thanks to this. We should probably put this over here so that we could have the last one of these down here. Oh, how did we manage that? Well, we've gone through all of those. Let's head over to Sector 3, build a new house. That's high priority. We should probably get this built as well so that we can start resupplying these. Because we do have the silicon, we just need the silicon storage. Drop that in. Okay, they're collecting what remains of that carbon, so we should prep to move the station. To which end, since we're not going to be building more of these, we need to figure out... We head over to Earth first, that's 21. So station power needs to last for 21 cycles. 6 crew members in there. Still 15 in there. These aren't currently being collected, so we can turn them off. And I said this is priority, so that it fills one of them above the other. Apparently not. Okay, we need to turn that off because we have carbon now. It's 21. We don't need that on. I kind of want to turn off a hospital, but we know we can't. We can turn that off because we're not producing any more at the minute. 2.3, good enough for me. Our food production temporarily. Turn that off. Okay, let's move the station. Okay, this is just providing us positive, yeah. I don't really want to be disabling that.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Okay, crew is fine. Or crew population levels are fine. We can turn that off. We're not using the polymers at the moment. Earth. I'd like to turn off one of the hospitals, but we can't at the minute. Yeah, they don't actually use that much. It'd be nice if it gave me actual time till arrival. Power providing the station, or power is provided by the station solar panel. Plus 10 from optimal working conditions. Plus 7.8, so that's 10% extra from being space specialization tier 1. And minus 50 from the fact that we're traveling. Okay, we've arrived at our destination. Batteries still have 5 left in them. Okay, we've arrived. We move to the moon. 6 cycles. And then we're going to need to wait for the batteries to fully charge if we want to make it to Venus. I think the distance between Jupiter and the Earth, as far as this map is concerned, I will add that prefix. The distance between Jupiter and the Earth is the same as the Moon and Venus. We are still moving, so... accident in Sector 3, of course. No warning on that one again. 15 and 10. We could dump them all into a single one at the minute. But if we get another accident, then we're going to have people hanging around. Okay. Batteries are charging pretty damn quickly. I wonder if that is a factor of amount of available power. Okay, we can make that jump. Can't do it yet. We need to get our resources first. Okay. Batteries are all fully charged. And then we'll tell our collectors that they can start collecting that stuff. We'll also re-enable our probe launcher. Just quickly, I give you guys permission to make that your highest priority. And then you can join me later. Okay, I imagine you filled that up with ice. We need something in here set to ice for... just so that we can start moving it over to here. And get it out of here. In theory, we can start disassembling all of this. Let's set that to iron as well. And then once we get to our destination, we'll start actually dismantling and rearranging this. Getting this center section correct, allowing us space up here, upgrading these. I think that's what I would like to do. I could do with activating this. We can get one more of these active, so we could massively, or we could increase this, but at the minute we don't have the income. Batteries are getting low, but not too low. Okay, good. Now everything is charging again. In which case... yes, we've got to remember staff is also a consideration. Get these all back on as a matter of urgency. How many extra crew do you have? You have more than enough to have that on as well. We can come back over here. I would like to turn this on and start moving things around, but I think I need to deal with the population centers first. Let's get that turned on so we can start exporting that out of here. While we figure out what we're going to do. Let's get another probe built. We are still paused, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, these are missing ferrite, which is fine. Did you collect all the hydrogen? Good. A lot of ferrite around here. Pause these for a second because they don't actually have the ferrite available. We need one of these on temporarily so that they can accept the incoming hydrogen. I wonder what the hydrogen's going to be used for. Okay. Yeah, we have enough stockpile of food. Enough food stored for 4 meals. So 20 cycles. They're moving the ice over to the other sector, which is fine, that's where we want it. We don't have the ability to turn it into water yet. We don't need that on. We have our probe ready. Ice. Ferrite. More ice. Tiny amount of ferrite. More hydrogen. There is probably more resources around, but we'll have to make do with what we have. Ah. Can we get any carbon near here? Stockpile in Sector 3, accident. So that's what it is. It's because I was on this menu here that it didn't give me the actual warning. That's dumb. So we've got silicon. I mean, another source of carbon wouldn't go amiss, but it doesn't look like we have one. Okay. We'll turn the probe launcher off now, permanently, for the time being. Which means we also don't need the polymer over here anymore. Well, we do if we want to, we will eventually, assuming that we can get enough resources, I will eventually want to have that solar panel constructed. But we're going to need more resources first. Okay, that can get turned off. We still don't have the ferrite, so there's no point turning one of the iron things back on. Oh, are you delivering us ferrite? You are, okay. Do we have the... We do. Do we have enough for the other one? Pause. We do. We're not going to be getting any more population over here. Not seeing any warnings. I would like to start getting this running, so maybe we tell it to resume. No, we need to get more. At the minute we're a little short on alloys over here. Tell you what, let's dismantle that. Put that there. Or did it just destroy that rather than dismantling it?
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
8 crew members in Sector 2. Okay, we don't need to turn the other hospital on. Okay, that'll give us the second one here. This may not stay there. We do have now a space here that's basically not doing anything, but there's not much we can do about that. Unless we had something that was 4 wide and that long. Maybe we could have jammed the mess hall in there. Wouldn't have been a terrible idea. Okay, this is sending resources over to there? Yes, okay. Ah, it may have tried to transfer to the one that we just disassembled. Do we have crew members enough to turn this on? No, we don't really need to. We're not currently building anything, so we don't need this turned on either. We can turn that off because we're not running that. Once we've depleted all of this, I think we'll... Let's queue it up. In fact, we better check that first. Do we actually have the circuits over in Sector 1? We only have one circuit in Sector 1. We have one circuit in Sector 2 as well. let's do a little bit of resource management. Gonna 0 in there. That should transfer the 1 from Sector 2 into Sector 1, and then we can use this to build that. And then we can power that off. Or we could... No, we're going to need it later. We're going to need it later. So we'll just power it off. Okay, you have the 2 of those, so you can now be powered off. We can also then disable the movement of electronics around the station. We don't need it anymore. Let's turn that on so this can start being supplied to there. It's 1-to-1. How much is there? Oh yeah, there is an easy way of finding out. We still have 1,000 ferrites. Sitting out and about in the system for us to grab. So I think between this episode and next, I will collect a bunch of this and stockpile it so we can actually start building stuff with it. And then we'll also... yeah, I might just let it run a bit so we have a stockpile of resources so that we can start using it to build other things. That might be the plan. Things are stable. It hasn't punished us a second time for hanging around here yet. Doesn't mean it's not going to. We do want to upgrade all of these housings at some point, which is not going to be free. And we do need to do things ahead of time, because these are 40 and these are 15 each. So the increase is going to cost us 10 metal, which isn't actually that bad. If we're doing swapping back and forth, then it'll all work out. And yeah, we'll think about redesigning this sector so that it makes a little bit more sense next time. So we'll leave it there. So, thank you very much for watching. That is a big and very murky planet. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We're back again on Friday with some more of this. So hopefully, we'll see you next time. Cheerio.